I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. Oh yeah, I woke up this morning with my mind stayed on freedom. I woke up this morning with my mind it was a stayed on freedom. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you happen to be. Welcome to Daily Antidote of Song, day number 2008, day number 2008. So great to see everybody and welcome. Hi, Jojo. Yes, you're in Vermont, I think you said. Candace, hello. And in LA, yep. And Athena in Brooklyn. And Caroline in DC, hello. And Marion in Brighton, UK, and Susan in Cincinnati, and David and Elsie in Oakland, Sheila in Florida, hello, and I don't know where you are, hi, Diana in DC, yes, and Wales in Massachusetts, Hoda in British Columbia, Larish in the UK, hello, and Michael, hello, and Michael and somebody with you, and I don't know where you are, but good to see you both. And how are you? And Kathleen in Albuquerque, and Tony. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Don't know where you are. Busy Graham, hello, hello. And Linda in Orcas Island. Jenny in Suffolk in UK, Storm in the Zoomiverse, and Nancy in Washington. Yes. And let's see. Cassidy, I guess. Yes. Good to see you. Thank you for being here today. Daily Antidote of Song, day number 2008. And Kathy in Colorado. And someone looking lovely on an iPhone. And Barbara, good to see you. Elizabeth in California, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Bob in Albany, and Baba Jim in Maryland. Hello, hello. And Deli in Maryland, and Bob in the hospital in Maryland. Oh, goodness. And Vinay in Berkeley, and Annette in California, and Kat in Vermont, and LMG in Connecticut. And Ray, JoJo's mom, in New Jersey. And let's see, Curly Tops in Vermont. Welcome, everyone. Day number 2008, which is just incredible. It just keeps going and going and going. And Clive, welcome to Daily Antidote of Song. Very excited. It's always like super doubly exciting when we have a new group with us. And even though I think one of the members of the group has been with us before, I'm pretty sure that Sense of Wonder, as the group together of Audrey and Rick and Jessica, Sense of Wonder has not been here together before. So, Sense of Wonder, looking forward to hearing you.
All right.
Yes,
Hi.
where are you? All right, hi.
Hey. Well, it's so great to be here.
Yes, what are you going to sing for us?
So our first song that we're going to sing is a song that Rick has written called Rocks in the River.
So there's some sing-along bits, so let's run through those real quick first. It's, the rocks in the river of life and how they help us get through. And the chorus is just that. It's the rocks in the river, they don't get in the way, they just give the river water something to say, running around with you. I find my way to get through. Let's try that once more. The rocks in the river, they don't get in the way, they just give the water something to say, running around with you. I find my way to get through. So here's the song.
Also, there's a back and forth part, so he'll sing Rocks in the River and we echo Rocks in the River.
You'll hear it comes up. It's a little call and response at the end. So. Still waters may run deep, but I'm happy in the shallows where the river sings and dances at my feet. The sunlight warms the trees, but I'm sitting here in the shadows to keep my cool despite the summer heat. And the rocks in the river, they don't get in the way, they just give the water something to say. Running around with you, I find my way to get through. Still waters may run deep, but they ain't no good for drinking. It's hard to separate the muddy from the blue. Left here on my own, well, there ain't no food for thinking. It's hard to separate the wishing from the true. And the rocks in the river, they don't get in the way, they just give the water something to say. Running around with you, I find my way to get through. And the rocks in the river,
Rocks in the river.
rocks in the river,
Rocks in the river.
rocks in the river,
Rocks in the river.
rocks in the river,
Rocks, rocks in the
rocks in
river.
the river,
Rocks in the river.
rocks in the river,
Rocks in the river.
rocks in the river.
Help me get through.
Still waters may run deep, but I'm happy in the shallows where the river sings and dances at my feet. Where the river sings and dances at my Wow.
Thanks so much. All right, all right. I'm going to take the host prerogative. I just want to hear the chorus. I need to hear the chorus a couple more times. I didn't quite get that. Just that rocks in the river part.
Sure, you bet. Well, the rocks in the river, they don't get in the way, they just give the water something to say. Running around with you, I find my way to get through.
Wonderful. Thank you. That's great. Who wrote that song?
I did. I was sitting with my feet in the river, literally writing that song.
And in what river were your feet?
You know, I don't even remember the name of the river. I was a little hike up in northern Maryland that I was on after dropping the kids off to school, and yeah.
Fantastic. Well, everybody, as I said, it's really always exciting to have a new group here on Daily Antidote. So, Sense of Wonder, Audrey, Rick, and Jessica. Can you introduce yourselves with last names and those kinds of things? Give us.
Sure. So we are Rick and Audrey Engdahl, and we've been performing we were performing as a duo for a long time, both music for adults and music for children. And then we've been blessed to have Jessica Aarons join us, both on vocals and on bass. And we perform as a trio, both for adult music as Sense of Wonder, but also as a trio for children's music as LMNO People. So you can find us around the Washington, Baltimore area, sometimes Virginia, performing usually as a trio for both sets of audiences.
Yeah.
Fantastic. And I hear you've got something going on tonight and some other things coming up. Where are you going to be?
Yeah, so anybody who's in the Maryland area, or the DMV, as we like to call it, Maryland Meadworks we live in Hyattsville here, and Maryland Meadworks is kind of the community hub of Hyattsville, and we're fortunate to be playing there tonight. We're going to do like a 3-hour gig. We'll be there all night, so I think starting at 7-ish or something like that.
We play a lot of local gigs, so we'll also be at our local farmers market on Thursday, October 16th.
That's in Riverdale.
We have a round robin late night gig, if you're a late night person, in Arlington, Virginia, at the Three Whistles pub, I think. And then
what time
there's for things on the
what time does that start?
Oh well,
What
it's
time
late
does
night.
that
It
start?
starts. It starts at 9. I'm going to be taking a nap ahead of time. 9's not my usual start time. So yeah, but on our webpage, like we keep an updated list. And then Jessica also has another project that she works on all the time.
Yeah, so I'm Jessica Ahrens. Thank you so much for having us. It's such a pleasure and such a joy to be with you all. I was very lucky to be able to play with Rick and Audrey, like 6 years ago, I think we started playing. Wow. So yeah, it's been it's been a wonderful experience. In addition, I also helped coordinate the Rapid Response Choir, which formed last January in response to the need for solidarity and healing and bringing more music into the world, and defending our democracy. So that's a really wonderful project that I helped coordinate. And we have a Massachusetts chapter starting and a Baltimore chapter. So look for the Rapid Response Choir at your local protest and rally.
So that's really beautiful. Thank you so much, Sense of Wonder. It's so much fun having you guys in here. So Dr. Kim's Wi-Fi, I think, is spotchy, and she seemed to have dropped out of the room. So I'll keep going for her until she manages to get back in. So I want to shout out Jessica and all that rapid response work, because it's really any activism we can see happening in the world right now. It's not only useful in whatever the change it's making on the sort of greater scheme of things, but also just in the way it lifts all of us up to see all of the rest of us doing something. And so thank you so much for that. And is there anything else you wanted to say about the song or about any of the work that you're doing? I'm going to throw the floor back to you.
Sure. I guess just in talking about the song a little bit, it's there's like I said, my feet were literally in the river, but also it's the river of life, and it's sometimes it's life's obstacles that seem like they're slowing us down, but really sometimes that's what makes the river of life a pleasure to be in. And sometimes it's important to really be in deep, and sometimes it's important to step back and use those rocks as stepping stones to get through, and being with community is a big piece of that. So I don't know how much of that comes across metaphorically in the song, but I hope that it does. I try my hardest, both in life and in songwriting, to find the silver linings of optimism amidst the troubled times that we're living in, and it comes out in ways like this. To just remember
love
that
that silver
we have the
lining
stepping
of
stones.
optimism. Love that. Now, did you already talk about rapid response while the Zoomerverse sent me off? Did you already talk about the rapid
Yes,
response choir?
We did, and I was so glad you
All
started with
righty, then you know what?
Okay, Dr.
Then I
Kim,
think. Well, I know
I'm
you've
going
got
to
to.
jump back in again. Dr. Kim, you are just breaking up a lot, and your little camera is all blurry. And I know I hate this because the universe throws us this once in a while, and the reality is Dr. Kim is one of our most amazing hosts. Please, can we all give it up for Dr. Kim over there in Los Angeles, trying so hard to be a part of this community today. And I do not like when the universe does not allow our people to be in this space. So thanks, Dr. Kim, for being here, and hope you can stick around and keep singing along with them. And Rick and Audrey, thank you again. And Jessica, thank you again for everything. Wondering if there's anything else you would like to say before you tell us about your next song.
Just real quickly, in the spirit of optimism, I'm just amazed. Despite the little internet problems we're having, this is the most global event that we've ever been involved in. It's so nice to have people from all over the world. Our friend in Ireland, we got people all over the place here. So we're just really grateful for that.
Awesome. Okay, who's your friend in Ireland? Let's shout them out.
Michael and
Rowan.
Rowan, and anybody else is down playing your guitar, Michael.
Hey, Michael and Rowan, nice to see you. So we've got folks who sing with us from Ireland and other places over there in the UK, and I hope you can join us again. And I'm going to throw a little challenge out to the room, actually. How many people remember sometime in the last couple of weeks, somebody was in this room telling us about Rapid Response Choir? Okay, I see Susan G. Can you put it in the chat so I can remember? Because I don't remember. I remember it, but I don't remember who. Yeah, or anybody else. Think about who it was who told us that they're in one, starting one. I don't remember what. All right, I see lots of people's faces going, All right. So yeah, speaking of optimism, I would just say, yes, so you're bringing a lot of optimism to us, and it is really beautiful, that shared thing where we're in the same loop of, kind of like seeing each other and like lifting each other up. And so, yeah, I think you have a second song. Would you tell us about that?
We do.
And it's also about community and uplifting. So.
And
Beautiful.
it's also kind of a message to people who are our children's age. We have 2 teenagers, and we've seen them in times of isolation after COVID. It was very tricky. But also they're the generation that prefers to text as, opposed to calling. And I just keep saying, you just go knock on the door. Just knock on the door, because everyone is isolated everywhere, whether by choice or by accident. And that knocking on the door and opening yourself up, that's what everyone needs. So that's what this song is about. So it has some la la la's that I think you'll just pick up, but the chorus of it goes, how does it go?
Knock on the door, knock on the door.
Knock on the door, knock on the door, knock on the door. Knock on the door, knock on the door, knock on the door. It's very short, but it comes up frequently. So I hope you'll sing it with us. Oh, and this is a song I wrote for many, many friends. And it's interesting how many of my friends have similar attributes. And I start by listing those attributes. Okay, so it goes like this. Chicken protector, mother of bees, poem collector, song in the trees, art in your pocket, squid on your shirt, focus on life, hands in the dirt. I could hang out with you all day, leaning into the things you say. I want to see you again. Da 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 da. I want to see you, my friend. Da 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 da. You told me everything the day before, but each time we meet there is so much more. So I'll knock on the door. Knock on the door, knock on the door. Knock on the door, knock on your door, knock on the door. We'll go to a party, go for a walk, bike to the beach, have coffee and talk. A piece of a puzzle, splash in a pond, a game night, an open mic, another new song. Woo! I could hang out with you all day, leaning into the things you say. I want to see you again. Da 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 da. I want to see you, my friend. Da 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 da. We could call, we could text, I guess we could Zoom. I'd rather see your laugh filling the room. So I'll knock on your door. Knock on your door, knock on your door. Knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door. Tears and fears and stress can jettison your happy grin. Time spent with kind friends is medicine. So let us in, and we will knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door. Knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door.
Okay, that was so much fun to sing, and I do think I'm gonna have to ask you guys to do that chorus just once through more. Because but before
Let's
we
do
do,
it. So I knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door. Knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door. Oh, knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door. Knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door, knock on your door. Oh, knock on your door.
okay, that was so much fun to sing. Let's all give it up, please, to Sense of Wonder for bringing so much joy in this room with that song. Thank you so much. And for me, it was actually particularly fun because, Audrey, you said you're going to start out by listing the qualities of all of the people who live in the area that you live in, which is the area that I live in, and we apparently know all the same people figuratively, but also potentially literally, right? Like, how many of the chicken poem collecting moms can we all be, right? And so, yeah, right there with you on that. And something that you guys were saying about the phones, that's what it was. I don't know if you read this article also in the DMV area. The first DC area phone-free bar has opened up on H Street in Northeast, and their premise is that when you arrive, you get a little sack, and you have to put your phone in the sack. And you keep your phone with you, but you're not allowed to open the sack. And the name of the bar, I thought this was so cool, is Hush Harbor. And the gentleman who's opening up the bar said that what his mother had taught him, a place where enslaved African Americans would gather for community and a meeting space and discussion. And so he's basically making, in the midst of cyber mania, a hush harbor from one of the things we all need to escape from so much, which is too much prevalence of phone and not enough. So I know, right? That's what I said.
Sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
That's great.
Go DC. So anybody in the DMV area, he did not pay me to say this. I am just shouting this out. I thought it sounded like such a cool thing. So if you're in the DMV, go check it out and help him keep that thing going. So thanks again to Sense of Wonder. We have all their links in the chat. They were two amazing songs that were fun to sing. I hope we can have you guys back again at some point. That's so much great energy. Everybody, please give it up for Audrey, Rick, and Jessica. Sense of Wonder. And follow their links, get on their mailing lists, check out their stuff. For folks that are watching out on the live stream, please do the same. Links are in the chat everywhere that you can look at this moment. So thanks again to everybody for being here today. I'm going to take a quick minute to tell everybody what else we are doing this week and what we have been doing this week. So just really quickly going to run through. It's been an amazing week this week. I kind of feel like they're all amazing, but I'm biased. So we started with Cohen Braithwaite Kilcoyne coming out of the UK, brought us a humorous song. It was good to laugh. Namvula coming in from the UK brought us a very beautiful, almost lullaby-like song. Please check that out. Lynn Harrison in from Toronto. She's a Unitarian minister, and her song was very, very heartfelt. And she wrote it 20 years ago. And so, we had a little bit of that discussion of how it's sad that we still need to be singing it, but also grateful that we have the folks that want to be singing it. Shruti Veena Vishwanath was supposed to sing with us on Thursday, and her Wi-Fi was sketchy. It seems to be the week of sketchy Wi-Fi. So she invited a family friend of hers in India who sang. It was a 16-year-old girl and her 12-year-old brother and the mom, and it was completely remarkable. So please check that day out. Yesterday, we sang with Brendan Taft, who had just released yesterday his brand new Bucolics album, which is completely amazing. And if you didn't get a chance, please go to Bandcamp and check that out. It's absolutely, two of the songs in there are my absolute favorite in the world right now. Really excited to have new in the room with us today, coming in from Maryland, Rick and Audrey Engdahl, and actually also Jessica coming in as Sense of Wonder. And tomorrow we've got Irene Espiritu coming in from California to close out our week. And next week we've got lots of fun, including a couple special days. So please join us next week as well. Let's all take a deep breath. All right. And my deep breaths are very, very short because I'm always off to rush to the next thing. If I should take a deep breath and then be like, and actually take it, right? But no, I'm going to keep talking instead. All right, let's all throw it up for Dr. Kim in Los Angeles. Dr. Kim, thank you so much for trying to host today, and it was great to see your face and your smile, and I love having you in this space. Another big thank you to Sense of Wonder. A big wave to all the folks out there on Facebook and all the folks out there on YouTube. Thank you so much for being with us today. And we're going to say goodbye to everybody in this room and hope to see you all tomorrow. Caroline in DC, Marion in Brighton, UK, Athena in Brooklyn, thank you for running tech with us today. Susan in Cincinnati, Ohio, Candace, thank you for running tech out of LA today. David and Elsie in Oakland, Sheila in Florida, Diana in British Columbia, Mabel and a bunch of bouncing bears in Massachusetts. And they're bouncing without Bob over there because it looks from Bob's screen like he's in the hospital. So let's all please give up some love for Bob. And Bob, we're with you. Hoda in British Columbia, thank you for being with us. Laris in the UK, thank you. Michael and Rowan in Ireland. Hope we get a chance to hear you guys sing someday. Super nice to have you with us. Baba Jim in Maryland, Kathleen in Albuquerque, New Mexico, Tony coming in from San Jose, California, Linda on Orcas Island, Barbara, nice to have you with us. I think you're new today, and I would love to have you stay after if you can so I can say a quick hi to you. And also Michael and Rowan, you're welcome to stay. Kathy in Colorado with a very moving t-shirt. Thank you so much, Kathy. Yes. Whatever that says, I know we agree. Bob in Albany, New York, thank you so much. Clive in and Ruth coming in from Birmingham. I guess you guys are back home again. Anne in Maryland, Anne in Amherst, Mass. Deli in Maryland, Benet in Berkeley, California. Diane in Puerto Rico, glad you got here. And I think that is, I don't remember your name, but I know I've met you. It says iPhone, and I'm glad you're here. Storm in Massachusetts, Bob in Massachusetts, we're sending lots of love. Nancy in Washington State. Deborah in Kentucky, Aloysius in Massachusetts, Jenny in Suffolk, UK, Elizabeth in California, Nat, California, Kat in Vermont, Lynn in Connecticut, hi Mommy in New Jersey, Curly Tops in Vermont. And thanks again, everybody, so much for being with us. We can't wait to see you all here tomorrow on the Daily Antidote song. Bye, gang. Lots of love.